bro? My name is Nicholas Montez, and you're watching my YouTube channel, Nicholas Montez. Welcome back to my YouTube channel, everybody. I'm so excited to have y'all back here together again. And in today's video, we're going to be discussing the 4th episode of Ms. Marvel on Disney Plus. It was released on Disney Plus today. But real quick before we get started with the review, I just want to let you know, if you are big, and listen up, people, please listen up. Everyone that's watching this video right now, please listen up. If you guys are big fans of my channel, if you watch all my videos from beginning to end, I would really suggest that you stick around to the end of this video for a big announcement, because it is big, and it's for a video. It's for a video I'm gonna be doing on this channel. Just stick around for that at the end of this video after I'm done doing my scores. With that said, let's get on talking about episode 4 of Ms. Marvel. And for me, I thought that this was a okay episode. Coming off of last week's episode, which I thought was actually really good, as it kind of established what exactly we're planning on doing. Because the second episode, because I feel like once we got to episode 2, it kind of established of what we're trying to do. That in episode 2, we're exploring more of Kamala's powers. We're also having bad people coming after us, but then episode 3 kind of basically amplifies that these people want to use this bracelet to open up their world, but it's gonna be dangerous, so she's gonna force her to do it. And then this episode really kind of tries to go into these people, tries to explore the background of this bracelet, and trying to explore the background of the Jinn, and like it tries to do a lot, and I guess I can respect that. To point out, the fact that this is the episode that has the most action very surprises me, because we never really had a ton of action the last couple episodes. I mean, obviously episode 3 was like great for its action. I thought all the action in that episode was really good. It was shot really well. The stuff that they did with Ms. Marvel with Kamala in this episode was pretty cool. As once again, they make multiple jokes of her and her sloth bear and her sloth toy, and I'm like, that's just funny. And then like they also introduced these new characters that is pretty fun to be. They're pretty fun to be with, and they seem like pretty cool people. And I like the little backgrounds, so we get more with them. And so yeah, it was pretty much just an okay episode. With that, so let's move on to the bad. And I think the biggest problem with this episode is that, and really the biggest problem with this entire show is that they don't really know what the whole story is. Because it's like, they're trying to set up this whole story of these people called the Jinn, and wanting Ms. Marvel to use the bracelet so that way they can free them and get back to their home. And the fact that you want to force her to do it, it's like, it just seems like, I get it, you're trying to you have to have a villain, because technically from the trailers, it seemed like the villain was going to be the FBI, the people from Spider-Man No Way Home. But that's not, the plotline is very not focused as much. The FBI plotline's not focused as much. And with this, like, they don't really accomplish any of their goals. All they really do in this episode is just try to fight Ms. Marvel, and they kill one of the guys. That's all they do. And, like, there's not much that really happens. And so, and then, even then, like, there's just a lot that goes on. It's like, I don't really know how to feel about next week's episode, like, and then even then, like, she stabs the bracelet, and then Kamala just goes into like this whole other world, and I'm like, what? Like, what just happened? So I don't know what to feel about this episode, but that's my thoughts on episode 4 of Ms. Marvel. Before I get my final score, be sure to comment down below what were your thoughts on episode 4 of Miss Marvel. Did you guys love it? Did you guys hate it right between? Let me know all your thoughts down below in the comment section below. With that said, let's get on my scores. Alright, so that's it for my scores, but we have one more thing to do before we end this video. Well, actually, two things before we end this video. And that's to talk about some of my theories for the next couple episodes, as well as future projects of the MCU. And also to talk about my big announcement at the end. So let's do that. So honestly, I have no idea where this show is going to lead. I feel like ever since COVID happened, I can see everybody keeps saying that these shows feel rushed, that all these movies and television shows, they just feel rushed, and that you just want to finish them so you could have them out so that way people can stop complaining about having them wait for them, because ever since COVID, multiple shows have been delayed. And so I feel like this is kind of another example of a show that's rushed, that just doesn't really know what to do with it. And it's just kind of difficult to understand what's going on. It's really not my kind. It's kind of like my show because it's a mixture of high school as well as superhero stuff. But I just don't really know how to feel about this. So I don't really know. I don't really know what to do, what to feel about with this show, with these next 4 episodes. So I don't really have any theories, really. I guess it will probably find some way to lead into the Inhumans. Hopefully, I guess. But who knows? And honestly, I was thinking, for all these action sequences, I wonder how it would look and be different if she actually if they did take her powers from the comics, and how she would get her powers from the comics. Like, I remember she literally got her powers from a Terrigen mist, and she literally grows big hands, and she could like use them to stop like cars and stuff. Though the way I've actually gotten used to her powers though, because it is kind of cool, but then at the same time it's not. But it would have been really cool to see her have big hands, even though it is big hands. Alright, so that's it for my theories. Now let's talk about the big announcement. So, the big announcement, once again, if you stick around for the end of this video, it's a good thing. Thank you so much. So tomorrow, I don't know who's watching this. If you're watching this from Florida or somewhere around the time, because I'm filming this at like 10:20 p.m. If you can find a way to stick around, because right now I'm in Florida, and I around 9:30 or 10, maybe even 10:30, I'm going to be making a live stream tomorrow that will basically be going over the last 6 months of 2022, January through June, and basically talking about my life behind the camera of YouTube, the last 6 months from January to June. That's what I'm doing tomorrow. That's the big announcement. And for everyone that is watching this right now, I really hope you do go and watch it, because I would really appreciate it. So that's the big announcement. So if you guys see this, please go watch that at around 9:30 or 10 or 10:30, whatever time it's going to be. Just keep the notifications on. Hopefully I'll see you guys there. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. All my social media stuff is in the about section over there. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.